Good Monday morning. It is Monday, October 19th, 2020, and this is Mornings with Miss Duncan. So, to start, I just want to say thank you to everyone who worked very hard last week to get done so that they could take a fall break. Um, those of you who took a fall break, even though you didn't finish your work, you will notice on your learning plan for this week that there are things highlighted in red. You have to do everything from last week and this week to be caught up, okay? High school students, you may need to go back the week before and check your learning plan to make sure you're completing everything, okay? So let me say that again to everyone, pre-K students through 12th grade students. The learning plan is your guide for the week. Has all of your assignments listed. It is your job and your responsibility to ensure that you are completing everything listed on that learning plan. If something is not working, I should be notified. If a link's not working, you can't get access to your website, you can't find a certain lesson that's on your learning plan, you should be asking me and telling me that so that I can fix it for you and help you get on the right track. Okay? But the learning plan is not, I'll look at it if I want, but I'm just going to log into my core and just work. No. You have to do what is on your learning plan. Non-negotiable. Okay? If something's not working, if you need help, that is a phone call, a text, or an email to me immediately so that I can intervene and help you. Okay? So, learning plans must complete everything listed. Epic Essentials, if you are in Epic Essentials, kinder through 8th grade, not all of you are in it, but if you have it, if it's on your learning plan, make sure you're doing that first and meeting the full requirement. High school, you have Epic Essentials being added, 9th graders through 11th graders. You're working in Schmoop, but we're also adding in ACIT, which is a Google Classroom, and it teaches you to use that fancy scientific calculator that you're going to use on the ACT. No. And Reading Plus, which is it's just 4 vocabulary lesson and 1 comprehension story. It takes about 30 minutes to complete the Reading Plus whole chunk of assignments. So make sure you're doing that. Your ACT prep stuff will be under the Schmoop category, and you will be earning grades for it. So if you're not doing it, guess what's going in the grade book? A big fat 0. Okay? Because if you don't turn it in, you get a 0 until you do complete it. When you complete it, I'll go back and adjust your grade. Okay? Gradable assignments or attendance points. A lot of you got emails from me last week when I was doing grades, saying that you didn't get your gradable assignment points or your attendance points. Those are like you showing up to class. So if you show up to a meeting or if you don't show up to a meeting, you're not attending school. If you're not completing the assignments on your learning plan, you are not attending school. Okay? Just because you turned your computer on and logged in does not mean that you attended school that day. Okay? The way that we track attendance is by work completion. So making sure that you're completing everything on your learning plan to ensure that you're getting those attendance points so that you are not truant. Okay? Because if you have 10 or 15 consecutive days of no work, then you are withdrawn from school. If you're only getting 2 or 3 attendance points out of the 10 to 15 a week, then at the end of the 9 weeks, it might be that you're withdrawn at the end of the 9 weeks because you haven't been attending school long enough to be achieving your academic goals. Okay? So, ensuring that you're completing the learning plan, 1, so that you can learn the material that you need, and 2, so that you are present for school. Okay? And if you can't finish something, you're missing a meeting, whatever it might be, I need an email, a phone call, or a text telling me that so that I can document that you had a reason or I knew you weren't going to be attending. Okay? Let's see. Reading eggs. Those of you that are in reading eggs, there is a problem district-wide with reading eggs right now. It's kind of hit or miss, so try it. If it doesn't work, don't mark it off on your pacing, on your learning plan because you didn't do it. but I know that you didn't do it because it's not working. Okay? So make sure I'll let you know as soon as I hear from the tech department about reading eggs. I will let you know. Just try it. If it works, great. If it doesn't, it's okay. You're not going to be punished. You're not going to lose your attendance points. And we're not going to have to double up next week. We'll just pick up where we left off because it's out of our control that the tech's not working. Going back to gradable assignments, attendance points, learning plan. Now that we are, we're on week 7 of school, we're getting the hang of things, we're getting in a groove where we should be. Now starts study hall time. So if you don't finish your learning plan for the week, then that following week you will have study hall with me, and I will send you a Google invite, and it is that time, and you need to be present, and you need to be working during that time. So if you get a study hall invite, accept it, attend it, get your work done. Okay? That's the deal. If you can't work on your own without me, then we'll have to sit on Zoom together on my timetable, and we'll work to complete that stuff together. Okay? Don't forget, if it's because you're not understanding a topic, you should be going to homework help and completing a homework help tutoring session. That's something I'm going to ask. If you email me and say, hey, I didn't finish my math this week because I didn't understand it. Okay, well, 1, you never told me that until now. And then 2, I'm going to say, well, did you do a homework help session? Because guys, they are phenomenal. They work. It seems weird, but it works. The students who use homework help have great success. You might not like it, but it works. So it is going to be a requirement if you're unsure of something that you're doing that. ATI, which is the Adventures Team Teaching Initiative, where all of the teachers on our MDI team, which is kind of like basically like our school, our little mini school group of teachers, we're sharing students and we're teaching standards and we're testing standards. Those are now open for pre-K all the way through 12th grade. So I will be sending you out some information today about signing up for those. If you're 3rd through 8th, yours is staying the same. So don't worry about that. Printer sign up. If you did not fill out that printer questionnaire, please do that so that I can, ensure that everybody has what they need to be successful. Okay? I think that's all that I have. Please work hard and diligently. If you need help, please reach out, because if you're not talking to me and you're not communicating with me, then I don't know what's going on. I don't know that you're sick. I don't know that grandma's sick or somebody passed away or you're taking care of a baby sister or, mom and dad had to go out of town or you've been out of town. I don't know unless you tell me. Okay, so make sure you guys are just keeping those lines of communication open. I am here to help you and to help you reach those goals that you have. But in order to do that, we need to be communicative with each other. Okay, I'm really proud of you guys. Keep up the hard work. If you need me, reach out to me. I would be glad to help you. And I hope you have a great, 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 great week. See you guys later.